Hey there, Aries community. So, Tigress here with a story for this wonderful community. Now, as I'm cleansing the cards out, I'm picking up a vibe because, as usual, I don't know what's going to happen. So, of course, your angels, ancestors, spirit guides, as well as divine and universal energy have been called in as protectors and guides for the positive messages to come out, or for the positive messages that are to come out. All right, so the vibe that I'm picking up is there's a big block. Now there's a third eye block. Now the Aries in this story, this could be filled by being overly busy. And right now, your guides, divine, everybody is like saying divine guidance is needed. Call upon your archangels in the moments when life feels like it's a nightmare. When life is feeling like a nightmare, Aries is really going to feel stuckness in their solar plexus. Now, solar plexus, when it's out of balance, let's see, it represents low self-esteem, lack of control, insecurity, and procrastination. Right now, Aries in this story is overdoing something. And this could lead to feeling like they're on their own. Now, there could be some kind of pain that's happening from the wrist into the hand or even the finger pain. Now, this was pretty random because I've only picked it up on this side. It wasn't somewhere else in particular. And what I got after that was circulation issues. So the number one advice I always tell my clients, and what I've learned also from the positions that I see, is that if anything is lasting for more than 2 weeks, always go and make an appointment with the doctor. See what's going on, because it could be some issue that is leading to another imbalance in your body. So sometimes it's best not to ignore things. All right, so let's see. And then this one came in at the end, and I had to like really confirm to this ancestor, I'm going to put this out there, and they made me do this in like big red letters, is be careful who you are speaking your problems to. Because some people are there for the drama. Some people there are there to help things turn into chaos. What I hear is demise. It's the demise of things that they're looking for. So just be careful who you're telling your business to, because I know there's a total of 3 people here. 3 people here. I got divine guidance here, but then also I feel like this is also guide energy because it's surrounding the center here. So your guides, your ancestors, angels, and divine are right here. But what I'm hearing is there could be a wolf in sheep's clothing around you. So just be careful. Be careful, because this person is just going to want to watch you suffer. And they may give you some advice that makes your situation worse. So let's go ahead and get started with spilling some tea. I know this is quite different than the bonus message. I'm like, what the heck is going on over here? Or the short stories. It was the short stories. So let's see what needs to come out. Right away, something we don't want to see. Same shit, different day. What is this same shit, different day on in this introduction? What is going on? Something maybe we don't know how to put to rest. something that's dirty. What I'm getting is something that's trying to lock down your jackpot. Or they're trying to have some kind of contract into it. Some kind of, it could literally be some kind of case, paperwork, legal stuff. This could have to do with somebody who you were confused on what their actual intentions were. Or maybe you knew what their intentions were, and at the beginning it didn't bother you for the Aries in this story. But now it's something very different. Wow. What else needs to come out? Well, whoever this person is, they're targeting your money. Yeah, look at that. Money. Money. What did I say? This is so different. Huh. Excuse me. Before that happened, I was going to say, does this tie into the short story with you, the Aries in this story, deeming themselves never actually having a good connection? I wonder. I really wonder. There's a lot going on in the energies. But somebody wants to call you out on everything and anything that they can. And basically, what is yours, they want all of. This is really different. This is really different. I feel like there's a lot of slandering here. And it's all aimed to keep this person in check because they want this jackpot. What the heck happened? But at the same time, this stuff ain't working. It's not working. This dirty defamation of character, this I want to say expulsion, exploiting. This is same shit, different day. I feel like there's not just your guides and your ancestors know what this person's up to, what this other energy is. Because this could be person, place, or thing. Place being a job or somewhere this Aries frequents. But whatever dirty slandering that they're putting out there, more than one person is knowing what's going on. I feel like respectable people whose opinions matter because they actually are somebody, they've already turned their back on what this person's saying. Wow. What the hell just happened here? I was not expecting this. Oh my gosh, Aries. Alright, so let's go ahead and figure out what's going on a little bit more. Geez, ancestor spirit guides, what is this present moment about? An Ace of Coins. Yeah, somebody doesn't want you to go somewhere. Why don't they want you to go somewhere? Now that one's different. It could be for the Aries in this story as you bring so much in, you make so much happen for them. You make so much happen for them, and that's their truth. Doesn't matter what it does to you. Oh my goodness. I'm hearing keep going, keep going. What is it? What else needs to come out? Here, look it. I got Aries card right here, but it's the Tower in reverse. If they keep you around and they don't keep you from seeing what's happening, what's the truth, that Tower never happens. Your jackpot is theirs. It's locked in. So this is a big contract. It could be a really... Look at the fine print. Look at the fine print. Whatever this is, you never go back to a person who's dragging your name through the mud. I'll tell you what. There are people that I will never, ever trust in my life because they stood there and sat there and watched people drag my name through the mud. So why would I go and want to be around somebody who is actually dragging my name through the mud? Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, ooh, I don't like this. I don't, but tell me more. You need to see another view. The I believe view. Mystical view, what you really want to love, what you really want to see, what you really want to believe, and you need to take them shoobaroos and start tracking in that sense with that hangman there. What else needs to come out? What's the next thing? Ooh, let's see this one for who they are. They're not compassionate. They're not very accepting of who you are at the core. They're not very kind, and yeah, they're freaking merciless. This one has some issues. This one has some issues in their emotions. They could be a crybaby. As soon as somebody stands up for themselves, then you yelled at me, you stood your ground, and you put up a boundary. That type of energy. Well, I mean, look at what they're doing here. What y'all get yourselves into? You got yourselves into a 9 of Swords. Holy crap, this one is really sticking it to you. They're crossing every and any boundary, or trying to. They're trying to weaken you. They are trying to weaken you. Not only is it the emotional manipulation, there is some mental manipulation. Almost like what it is they're doing it in another sense. It doesn't have to be with the tongue. What I'm getting is tasks. If I task this person, it's okay. There's another one. Sometimes you will have these cases that go to court. Somebody will take a company to court, and that company will drag out the court proceedings. This happens with insurance and stuff, so I have to focus, so I have to look off a different way. But they, what they'll do is they'll drag out the case. They'll drag it out for years and years and years, and basically bankrupt the person. So what I'm getting at with these tasks is this person could be tasking you with stuff to keep you so busy, so you don't work on a letter for resignation. You don't work on any documentations to do anything for yourself and get yourself started in a different direction. This could be somebody holding somebody back from, say, wanting to go off and even go to school, to go and move somewhere that's going to put them closer to where they want to be, or even to get out of something that no longer serves them. But this is the type of energy that it's putting off right here. I don't know. I don't like it. I don't know. There has to be a transformation through this relationship, though. And you really got to figure out what you want inside and really project it out. And just like put your foot down. That's what I get with this strength card. Maybe Aries is doing that right now. What else needs to come out? Alright, this one's going to be the last. Excuse me. Ooh, this Debbie Downer. Yep, this Debbie Downer wants you to be down there with them. They're throwing something of the future problems into the mix right now. That's what I'm getting with this card. To dissuade this Aries. I don't know. They're trying to bring on this like emptiness feeling. Like if you do this and this and this, you're gonna have nothing. You're gonna miss out on all this. Look at, you're not gonna be nowhere. Like, you know what? I had somebody who sat here and they were supposed to be just a friend. And this just a friend was a little too much. And I was, I'm a very nice person. Long story short, we went our separate ways because this person was not just a friend. They had their own tricks up their sleeves, their own agendas. It's really hard to find true friends out there. But anyways, this person came back around and tried to poke at what they deemed would be my suffering. And they were trying to flex on what I didn't have or what I wasn't doing. Ooh, I wanted to respond right then and there. The fire sign in me was just like, but I didn't. Gotta be smart. So I waited. And the next day, I responded when they were sober. Oh yeah, this is gonna hit you good because you're sober-minded. I want to speak some truth, not out of ignorance, but out of love. And I told them about themselves. I'm not gonna lie, look at what you're doing. Look at the way you're treating me. Look at the way you're trying to poke out my suffering like you know me. You're not my friend because I'm not about that kind of stuff. And what you're trying to flex on me, boo-boos, I've been around that kind of stuff before. That stuff don't get me. Been there, done it. My priorities matter more than going and seeing whoever. Psh. And you know what they said? Not a damn thing. Because at the end of the day, what could they say? Kill them with kindness. Speak your truth. Speak your truth. Honestly. If you don't like something, you have your priorities, you got shit you gotta take care of, then do it. Don't let somebody sit here because they think they got this, they think they got that. Sit there and try and say that you're dirty or something you did was not right because they're trying to capitalize on you and what you're doing. And this person was kind of weird. I am not gonna lie. And something that really struck me weird about this person. Now, what I'm gonna mention next, I want to say before, I'm non-dominant when it comes to religions and when it comes to beliefs. But what I know is there is a greater source of energy out there. There really is. I like to call it the divine. I also like to acknowledge the universal energies around it as well. But one thing I appreciate from people is being able to have them be their authentic selves. And I had went to a hoodoo shop with them because they had wanted to go to another one. I don't wait on people, I'm just gonna go, and they were disappointed, whatever. So we went to another one. Now this person didn't know how to shield themselves, and by the time we got out of there, they were weakened from all the energy within that shop. So one thing I could tell you was on the way home, because they were weak and they couldn't kind of keep up their little act, is I noticed they were kind of trying to say things that were mimicking what they thought would make me happy, in a sense almost mimicking me. Like they had known what I stand for and stuff, but then trying to insert their opinion onto not how I should see things, but how they are trying to project what's happening. And I got a little upset with them, I'm not gonna lie, because they wanted to sit there and almost like bestow stuff onto me of what they had bought, assuming I wanted it. It was, like I said, it was getting weird. And I kind of had to like set a really big boundary with this person. And I actually had to set one before that. But then it got weird and something had happened that was out of the norm. And I do think it is because of a repercussion of what they went looking for in that hoodoo shop and the specific advice they were asking about. But at that time when all the stuff went down, I was told to step away from them. And then they wanted to try and come at me with something else or something. And again, I had to set a boundary. And then this third time, yeah, I'm pretty sure that they're out of there. Like 3 strikes, I got you already. I'm hitting a home run, and you ain't even gonna be a part of what I'm doing anymore. But yeah, there's times where a person's gonna keep coming in on you, and they're gonna want to try and flip stuff around on you. And they're really, like, when it comes to people coming in on, it could be money, it could be your energy, your light, who you are as a person. If you are a really, really positive person who tries to see the other side of the coins, you are a magnet. You are a magnet for everyone who wants to capitalize on that. I'm not calling this person this type of energy, but you become a magnet for energy vampires. Succubus, incubus. Because these are people who cannot sit at home by themselves and be comfortable with themselves. These are people who look for other people to make them feel better. Those ones are quick to react and they're quick to blame you. And I feel like you have something weird going on like this. Could be in a relationship. Could be with a family member. It could be with a coworker. But it's kind of weird. Because again, I have this jackpot. So yeah. I don't know. Jack in the Box mother chucker wanna pop out on me. I'm gonna be like Madea. Boom! Have you seen the one Halloween special when Joe come walking up with the friend and Joe got the clown costume and the friend's hiding in the trash can and pops out on Madea. Madea's like, bah! That's don't bring your Jack in the Box around me. I don't like that. I don't have to hit you physically. But spiritually, I am allowed to protect myself. Emotionally, I am allowed to validate myself. Mentally, I am allowed to be sound within myself. Anyone who's trying to come in and make you feel a type of way because they think they got better, ooh. Ugh. Hold Hold on. Let's do this. We're gonna take the vulture feather here and we're gonna wipe all that away. Get all that that's not for us. That is not for us. That's not our type of energy. Hell no. Hell no. Let that deceased stuff go away. Please transmute it to love, light, and compassion. Alright, so let's continue with the block. I feel better. That was pretty icky. Alright, so for the Aries frequency, ancestors, spirit guides, what is it that needs to come out? Right away for the block, it's jumping around. It has to do with the world. So you don't want to see something. Then you get confused on it, and it has to do with your stability. Like how much you're going to have to give up. Could it be a reputation kind of thing? Could it be actually like having to pick up and do something different? Well, you have a choice. You have a choice. You can keep dealing with this. You can keep dealing with this, and you can deal with it in all of 2025 too. It could be the whole new start to this cycle if you really want to. Because I have this world here, and this is Capricorn energy. Saturn shows much about how we seek security and where we resist change. My Capricorns resist change. That is one big energy that does. I mean, it's up to you. Are you going to give in to this person? You don't know. You don't know if you want to or not. That's what that's telling me. You want to cave or not? You want to cave because there's something about some kind of tradition here that you're confused on. What is this traditions? Have to do with harmony. Harmony with what? Is it between polarities? Harmony with being able to be sound in your thoughts and what you choose, or sound in the experiences that you've gained. Are you done experiencing this? This is what this is saying right here. That's what I get with that. But you know what? Let's go clarity card. Clarity card. Five of Swords, isn't that walking away from something? That's Aquarius energy. Fixed. Getting fixed in an idea here. Fixed in, are you going to have this harmony that you really want? Can you break some traditions to get it? And I don't mean in a negative sense. So what is the clarification card for the Five of Swords? It comes down to communication. I have the Lovers here. And upright communication. Physically beautiful, a beautiful soul. Beginning of a romance. Temptation, attraction, sexuality, lust, and love. In order for a relationship to work, you must leave your parents. Represents a period of good times, close friendships, adventures, and important decisions must be made. Yeah. Being sound in the decisions that you want to make. Now, where are you going? What's it about? I don't know. I'll leave that as that. We're not going any deeper. But yeah. Maybe the parents. You must leave your parents. Maybe it's letting go of the type of relationship that your parents had and thinking that that's the ideal relationship. A lot of times we don't know behind closed doors. We got a good amount of homes where we got parents that are together that aren't really happy at times. And sometimes we follow the same footprints as the generations before us, thinking that is the way that relationships go. So be careful. Be careful. It could again be something about being able to communicate better. It could be better with your beliefs. It could be confidence in communicating even with others around you. Being able to feel a confidence in communication when you're traveling. Gemini's traveling energy. It's also communication energy. This is them right here. It could be a lot of different things here. But it's being sound in the mind about it. Believing in what you're thinking because it's coming from in here. It's coming from that higher guidance. Alright, so what else wants to come out for the block? Ooh-wee. It is what it is. It is what it is, and this other energy is going to do a bit of a song and dance for you. I'm hearing just enjoy the show. Be safe. Enjoy the show. Use it as practice. You want more patience? Well, when this one reacts, whatever they're doing, whatever little kid mind games they're playing, that is the time to practice your patience. Just saying. Just saying. Because you got somebody who may make you feel like you're surrounded in a sense. Somebody who's always trying to come in and face you. That's what I'm getting. What else needs to come out? They could be using other officials to try and intimidate you, to leave you stuck, or maybe they're trying to say you left them stuck. Yeah. Whatever it is, if it's actually taken into a court case or something like that, what will happen will happen. Fretting about trying to stop this one is going to deplete you more than anything. And so speaking about the stories where you have court cases that will drag out to bankrupt a person. There's this one squatter case this one person was sharing with me. They were very nice. And finally, these people had been to court, spent so much on lawyers. They finally came up with a plan to offer the squatter X amount of money. But the only stipulation was the squatter, they had to leave. And the squatter took it. I don't know why I'm sharing that, but that's another side to this here. So it could be somebody who really doesn't want to get unstuck from whatever you're doing in a sense. They're calling somebody who's older in. They're trying to figure out a way how to get this person to see their view and maybe see that you owe them so much. For everyone else in the sense that isn't dealing with something like this, the whole thing is this person, what I'm hearing in a sense, they're gonna gaslight you. It's gonna be all about the broken promises. And what they're gonna do is they're gonna reach into your past, into certain things that you said you want to make improvements on, and past lessons that you could have seen from yourself or from others. And then what they're going to do is see how you wanted to change this and this. Well, guess what? You're actually doing this. You're doing the same thing or something. What they're trying to do is to take everything that you've built up, your own stability, your own vitality, your own groundedness, and how you really want to go with your life. And they're gonna try and just take it and put it in their pocket to say that you're not this, you're not that, to basically make you feel like you have nothing, that you are nothing. I don't like them. I don't like them one bit. I'm so glad that that's not mine. And it's up to you, because like we said, you can continue with this. You can continue with this. It's what they want. Or do something different. It hurts. It hurts when you do you, boo-boos. It really does. Not everybody's going to agree. And I'll tell you, 5, 6, 7 years later, they'll still point the finger at you. My question is do you want them to be pointing the finger at you because you still with them, or do you want them to keep pointing the finger at you because they upset and you was able to move forward and you said, bye, Felicia? At that time, you ain't going to care where their finger points because you're going to move on. It's totally up to you. It's totally up to you. Alright, so divine and universal energy. What is the advice here in the conclusion for the Aries in this story? Oh, believe it. This lands on that communication, you know. This, remember I was telling you, you got to concrete this in the mind. And what is it? You got to stop seeing it from reverse, and you got to believe it. You are entitled to a good fortune. One that has been intricately built from you and yourself. But with all intricacy kind of things, it takes time. Sometimes when we start out on something, we realize it's not working out right, so we have to do it a little different, start a little different. Sometimes when we originally start the plan, we only think it's going to be so big, but then we get inspirations to do more, to take it into different areas. That's the way life is. These are those variables. You can be upset for the very individual you're becoming, or you can be proud that you're learning. You want to come to full circle with some stuff. Come to full circle with it. Good fortune is right there for you. What else needs to come out? Blessed day. Blessed day. Where does it say that wherever you put your contracts, wherever you work your traditions, that you can't be blessed in it? Where does it say that it always has to be chaos? How can you go between the light and the dark of the situation? When you're figuring out what you really want, when you're trying to figure out if you really want to be solid in where you want to go, that your thoughts aren't just one of a child's imagination. Happy homes can happen. Happy workplaces can happen. But sometimes it takes some work to get there. It does. Nothing is easy, and then once it's achieved, this is the kicker here. Once it's achieved, it's a continuous thing. It needs maintenance. It needs tending to. It needs watering. It needs feeding. This is with any relationships in life. This is with anything that you want to get good at. Let go of the traditions. Let go of some of these traditions that no longer serve. It has to do with the traditions that take away your stability. Literally, that first coin is that first investment. It's time to reinvest. And it may be in a little bit of a different direction. A lot of times with the crabs, they hold on and they hold on and they hold on and they hold on and they don't know when to let go. And sometimes if you let go, you could find something better. You let go, you can escape to save your own butt from that boiling pot. Or from the bird who's trying to eat you. You know, let go so you can be dropped back into that ocean. What else needs to come out for the Aries frequency? Protection is here. I have a feeling whoever this King of Cups energy, I feel like this is another player. They're really going to reflect on the endurance that you've had through this situation. This is almost like a third party in the sense that this one, I feel like this one is going to be able to see from that view of the other person's, but for some reason, they have this higher up thinking. And this higher up thinking is going to sit here. And for some reason, this is going to be some kind of protection. Protection to your good fortune, to what you're working for. But this may be needing this Aries to overcome some fears. And it could be that your throat chakra is locked up. We know for sure your third eye, we're having some issues there. So you feel like there's a lack of insight, poor imagination, the nightmares, lack of concentration. Then with the solar plexus, it's low self-esteem, lack of control, insecurity, procrastination. I need you to work on those. Work on those. Whatever this official is, whoever this other party is, I need you to walk in with confidence, being in your personal power, being open to the joy of what can happen after this, keeping that self-discipline and that motivation to keep going when you start to feel like things are really weighing heavy, if you have to speak to somebody on a one-on-one basis. Now, being able to speak with clarity, with insight, with intuition. And I see imagination here. Imagination really feeds the intuition. But it's overcoming the fear that it could be that everybody's only going to see from this view. If this is some kind of official, some higher up person who has a higher conscious, the way that you execute it, the way that you speak upon it, is going to be everything. Whereas this person is going to drag your name through the mud. You speaking with eloquence. You speaking with matter of facts. You having whatever you need to have paperwork, I's dotted, T's crossed. Never trying to overtake or over-dominate whatever you're trying to put out there in a sense. Don't be all total alpha mode about it, you could say. Because that's what this one's going to do. A person who is truly grounded in themselves is going to speak with confidence. When you start to feel yourself hyperventilate, maybe it's having a serious conversation with this person. I don't know. But there's somebody else is here. But anyways, again, with eloquence, etiquette, class. All right? Because whatever's happening somehow there's another set of eyes that are going to be pulled into this. I don't know. This one could be recording. I have no idea. If it's in a place of business, there's always cameras. Or this one could be trying to gather evidence. I don't know, but it's a big mind game. But hey, a lot of great speakers practice in the mirror, practice what they're going to say, practice. It doesn't mean that you're going to lie. It's just that you are becoming confident in your authentic truth. What is your authentic truth? Remember, you need to solidify this in your mind. You need to solidify this in how you communicate. Because this is really going to matter here. It's going to matter a lot, and it's going to be a part of your protection. It's also something that's going to set you free. It's going to set you free from some fears. Could be some insecurities that this other one fed. All right, I'm hearing one final card. Let me put that over here. One final card. 7. So we're going to go 7. So let's see, spiritual awakening. You have listened, and it's time to reap the rewards. There it is. Aries, you're running a little late, but you're just fashionably on time. It's a rebirth. It is a rebirth. No matter what happens at the end of the day, whoever's side gets chosen, it's a rebirth. What matters is that you're able. You're able to start again. That's what matters. I can't say how it's going to be, what exactly it's going to be, and may cost a lot. Might hurt a little. But this is a transformation through a relationship type of thing. You had to go through the muck of whatever this situation is to be able to learn how to protect yourself, how to overcome fears, and believe that you do deserve good fortune. You know, being able to communicate what you want, but also have clear thought about it. Having your own back. Having your own back. Because at the end of the day, you can get a lot of people in your corner, but nobody will have your own back like you do. All right? This is going to conclude it, boo-boos. Thank you so much for hanging out. And as always, don't forget to thank your angels, ancestors, spirit guides, as well as divine and universal energy. And I hope y'all have a most wonderful rest of your day.